welcome to the Wong Street podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Wong, and this podcast is dedicated to self-discovery and personal growth that will help you find your personal GPS. Life, as we know, can be unpredictable, and when the path we thought we were meant to follow takes unexpected turns, it's time to recalibrate those turns and discover endless possibilities. Join us on the Wong Street podcast today to find your true direction. Let's dive in. I'd like to talk about a topic that hits close to home for me and possibly many others. And that topic is the societal shaming of women who are single and childless. Yes, I am going there. Society's expectations of a woman's role of being a wife and a mother has deep historical roots. And these roles were often linked to a woman's value and what their worth was in society. Now, this starts at a very young age, and it starts really subtly. Let's think about those little girls playing with Barbies, and they're matched up with the perfect-looking Ken. Or we would be playing with the princesses, looking for their prince so that they could live a happily ever after. And then after that, we then have baby dolls that burp and poop to give us that pretense role of being a mother. So it starts at a very, very young age. And society has wrapped its ideals that a woman's primary role should be of a wife and a mother. Now, I am not denying the importance of these roles. In fact, I've always admired strong maternal figures. I've had them myself, my grandmother, my mother, my sister-in-laws, my childhood friends. But here's the question. What happens when a woman decides to walk a different path? Well, I'll tell you, because I walked this different path. I'm in my 50s. I've never been married, nor do I have any children. Well, I do have a 4-legged son, but most would not equate this to having a child. Now, my journey has both been fulfilling and challenging at the same time. My status is due to circumstance and also by choice. I've been in relationships for over 3 decades long, and unfortunately none of them worked out, but I am 100% fine with it. And to be honest, my life now has been more fulfilled than when I was in a relationship. I also don't have any children, but I have 4 nieces and a nephew that I treat as if they were my own. But here's what I faced with that was the most challenging. My parents were born in another country. And from what they've known and grown up with, a woman is to get married and have children. I can't tell you how many times my parents questioned these 2 circumstances that I chose not to be. I was constantly pressured and bombarded with questions and opinions. And in fact, to make it more challenging, in my family tree, I was the first one not to be married or have children. So imagine the pressure I had to deal with. Look, I'm not going to lie. I felt like I let my parents down in this aspect. The combination of cultural pressures from my parents and the weight of family traditions made me feel like an outlier. But my life is my decision. It's not about my parents or what society thinks I should be. I am extremely proud of where I am today, and I have absolutely no regrets. And I am the happiest I've ever been. That is what truly matters. However, it's crucial to recognize that everyone has a unique journey. Many women choose to remain single or childless for various reasons. It could be personal, it could be professional, it could be health-related, or simply because it feels right for them. For others, it's not a matter of choice, but a result of circumstances. What is important is that we need to respect and honor each person's path. As a society, I really feel like we need to change our narrative. Instead of focusing on what a woman lacks, we need to celebrate her entirety regardless of her marital or maternal status. We should recognize the value that she brings to the table, the lives that she touches, and the difference that she makes. Being single or childless doesn't equate to being incomplete. Now, I love the movie Jerry Maguire, but it romanticizes the idea that another person completes you. And I beg to differ. I believe in being whole on your own and that you should complete you, not someone else completing you. To all the women out there who have faced this stigma, know that your worth isn't determined by societal norms or expectations. Your journey, with its choices and circumstances, is valid and valuable. And to everyone else, let's work towards creating a society that celebrates diversity in all its forms, especially in the different ways that women choose to live their lives. Until next time, let's keep challenging the status quo and celebrating every woman's unique journey. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Wong Way Street podcast. We hope that our conversations have inspired you to embrace the detours on your life's journey. Trust that the road ahead is full of endless possibilities. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe and leave us a review. Thanks, and see you again soon.